All right, so just checked out. We're on our way to French Creek State Park. It's 16 miles. There is no reason in hell I can't do that. Weather's beautiful. It's in like the 60s, low 70s. Today's gonna be a great day.
Hi, I'm Sam, and this is Taylor Ham, and we're walking across the USA. Along the way, we hope to raise money for Just Believe Inc. They help the homeless in New Jersey. I really hope you could follow our adventure. Enjoy.
Non-maker, you're not making any sense. Non-maker, non-maker. Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back making fun of poor old little Joe Dirt? It's like buying a house next to a highway. Why would you buy a house next to that? I was Googling it and everything online says it's safe, but one, do you trust the fucking government? Two, do you trust scientists that are hired by the power plants to say it's safe? And three, if it's so safe, would you put your face in that cloud? I don't think so. You know, when I lived out in PA, I noticed there's a lot of breast cancer, just a lot of cancer in general. There is a lot of muscular diseases like ALS and stuff like that. And I saw around the Washingtonville area more disabled children than I had ever seen in my entire life. And what's in that town? A nuclear power plant. Yeah, coincidence? I don't think so. Yeah. You got to remember, when you have these scientists say stuff's safe or not safe, you gotta follow the money trail. You gotta see who's paying these people. It's like Fauci, you know, he's getting paid by the government. He's gonna do whatever the government says to do. And those clouds, even though they say it's just water vapor, it's raining back down on all this. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, nuclear power, I believe, is the future. Unfortunately, in our country, most nuclear power plants have to be decommissioned by 2050 because they're going to be outdated. And we have no long-term storage for used power cores. We have plans, like in the Yukon, burying them in the desert, like 100 feet underground, whatever. There's plans to store it. But you get a lot of these nuclear power plants that get decommissioned, and then they have an area where the fuel cells are stored, but that takes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, surveillance and security to make sure people don't fuck with that. And that's not a long-term solution, because these power cores are going to be radioactive for thousands of years. You think they're going to be able to hire security guards to monitor, for example, Chernobyl forever? Yeah. So, I don't know. Nuclear power is definitely the cleanest of all of them, but the long-term storage, that's a problem that we have yet to figure out. Well, and they keep saying coal is so dirty and this and that, and they're shutting down our coal power plants. Meanwhile, China last year alone built 60 new coal power plants. So we're going to lose our energy independence to try to be green. Meanwhile, you got countries like China that are far from green, and we're paying the bill. That has to be a global effort here. Just my 2 cents. Like I said, opinions are like assholes. We all have one. cross the bridge, and at the end of the bridge there's a guardrail and a little pathway that I don't fit through. Now I gotta walk on the road on this bridge. Man, this whole area sucks balls. Alright, gonna have to play Frogger over this bridge here. Let's go. Let's run. Run. I hate running, but you see that? Couldn't fit. Poison ivy, honeysuckles. I hate running. Too fat to run. I'm a walker and a slow hiker. Ah, the Schuylkill River, however you pronounce it. The serenity, the ambiance, the nuclear power plant. It's as if my GPS says, hey, what fucked up road can we put them on today? Today, I'm actually on a time crunch because I need to get to the ranger station at French Creek Park to get a permit before they go home. I don't have time to be playing leapfrog on these motherfucking roads. I have learned a few things that I'm going to take into my everyday life, like when that curve says slow down to 15 miles per hour, I am. You know, people are going the speed limit through these curves, and then here I am on the other side of it. You know, like I always say, yes, I'm not supposed to be on these roads, but bicycles are allowed to be on these roads. Motorcycles are allowed to be on these roads. Yeah. You never know what's on the other side of this curve that you're going 40 through. That's why they tell you to slow down. And it's not only me. You know how many close calls I've seen cars have with other cars? Not because of me, just because they are flying through these roads. Man, people are bad drivers. I'm like a very cautious, I'm a fast driver on safe roads. I'm a cautious driver. And yeah. I'm gonna get the yellow vest, but man, I'm sure happy I did now. Maybe a flag added to it would be pretty good. Man, people are just dying to get in there. So all over the place they have these huge horns. Now, I don't know if they're for something happens to the nuclear power plant or they're tornado warnings, but they are everywhere. I'd imagine if you heard those start blowing, you fucking run. Run. And damn GPS is taking us through people's private farmland and saying it's public road. A young farmer guy just stopped and he goes, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, is this Squirrel Drive?" He goes, "Yeah, but it's our private drive." And the hell, GPS. I mean, I would have gladly gone a different way, but he said, "Oh yeah, just you can walk through." Which is cool. I appreciate it. Thank you, young farmer man. My dad always wanted to be a farmer, and I thank God he isn't and wasn't, because you know, it's a great simple life. I am really happy to have my city life. I used to get so offended when people would call me city boy, but I'm not anymore. Nah, I would take the concrete jungle over this any day. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's pretty damn beautiful, but I don't know. It ain't as beautiful as Manhattan, that's for sure. And it certainly ain't as beautiful as Sandy Hook. It smells like pig shit and pollen. Teach his own, you know. Like I said in one of my previous videos, you know, we're just born into these lives. You know, we don't get to choose our life. You know, if we got to choose our life, we would all be fucking Barron Trump, you know. So, yeah. I'll give you a view. Careful at these intersections in PA. They have stop signs, but the fine print says accept right turns. So I'll just go, not realizing that's what the sign says, and people are like beeping at me, rightfully so. Rightfully so. But I don't think we have that in New Jersey. Stop unless you're turning right. There's really no such thing as a stop in New Jersey. They're all kind of just yields. They call it the California roll. You know, you look both ways and roll through. Laws and rules aren't real until you get caught. Like, quite honestly, what are laws and rules? You know, they're just a bunch of codes and paperwork made up by some assholes. You know what? I didn't ask these assholes to speak for me. We just kind of supposed to accept it. Now, you know, there's cardinal rules like don't murder, don't steal, don't hurt people, stuff like that. But like stuff like speeding and stuff, who made that shit up? Some elected official? I didn't elect them. Actually, if you really think about it, you know, when we were kids, we all played that game House. And, you know, we played pretend. That's all real life really is, pretend. All money, rules, currency, borders, it's all pretend. It's all make-believe. There's no natural law or rule to any of it. But we abide by it because humans are just submissive creatures. Once in a while you get a person that's not a submissive creature, and that's when you get your Einsteins and, you know, Joan of Arcs and stuff like that. You know, the people that defy the rules. 99.9% of the human population are just submissive little creatures that listen to this bullshit written on paper, when in all reality it's all fake. It's all just made up by some asshole at a desk, or a group of assholes at a bunch of desks, and then they make that the status quo. But it's all pretend. Money's all pretend. Credit is definitely all pretend. Yeah, sure, we back it by gold, but yeah, there's got to be someone out there that gets what I'm saying. If I had time to like cohesively make a thesis and write it down and stuff, it'd make more sense. But right now, it's just the ramblings of a man walking down the street. A new county. Goodbye, Chester County. It's been, yeah, it's been something. Whenever you see a national park sign, it just means there's going to be a fucking ton of hills. finally camping. Dinner tonight, chicken teriyaki with Spam and Italian bread I've been carrying for now 40 miles. So are you happy? Haters in the comments. It's not stealth or primitive camping. Do I have to hang my food if I have a dog? They said they didn't have bears, but they had clever raccoons. The red eyes behind me. Ooh. Just 10 thoughts. You know, this is all new for Taylor as well. She's a house dog. She don't like to hike. She goes on short walks and she's good. She likes to be bundled up in a blanket and just chilling. And at home, I always have a 5-gallon water feeder that gets filled once a week. She drinks a lot of water. She always has, even as a puppy. But I always have a huge bowl of dry food, and the bag is always open in case that bowl goes empty. And she always has a can of wet food on the side, just ready to go in case she wants it. But I realize on this trip, she's not on a food schedule. She never has been. I've just always let her eat whenever she wants because she's not an overeater. Never takes advantage, never touches the open bag. So I need some kind of like ideas here, like a doggy gerbil water feeder, or like a gerbil food thing. Something she could press her paw and get some food whenever she wants, because she's not a routine dog. You know, we fed dogs that like you wake up, they get fed, go to bed, get fed, you know. She's never been like that at all. She's just always had food whenever she wants. But when I'm hungry and when she's hungry just aren't falling at the same times. And while we're camping, I can't leave food out. Here I can. This, they said they only have raccoons, not bears. But like when we get deeper into PA, I can't leave. I gotta hang that food, you know. So I need her to eat as much as she can throughout the day. Just ideas. Give me some ideas, because I'm out of them. This is all new for her too. So maybe if anyone ever, maybe people that hike with dogs, or you know, but she's not one of those dogs that are just always hungry. Yeah, 10 thoughts, but you know, answers would be good if any of you have any. Taylor's tick and flea medicine works amazing. Yeah, they jump right off her and come on to me. Maybe I should eat one of the biscuits. Yeah, it was a great day. Just a wonderful day.
The campsite pissed me off a little bit, but she said it was a tent site, and I get here, it's an RV site, so I'm kind of like on rocks. I mean, I have my inflatable, but hey, whatever. Place to lay my head at night. It's $20, but $20 with a shower and a shitter. I'm what you call a brown blazer. I will blaze toilet to toilet before I dig a hole. When I dig a hole, that is last case scenario. But anyway, April and her husband were amazing. Gave me a LaCroix lemon, which is funny because that's my drink. And had people offer me firewood, dog food, everything. Everyone assumes I'm homeless until I get to explaining the fundraiser. Then they're like, "Ah, crap! Now we got to sit through this spiel." But nah, it was cool. It was cool, and it was a great day. I was gonna film setting up camp and stuff, for the hater baiters out there. But people were just talking to me, so didn't really get a chance. But like I said, have many more opportunities. But I'm gonna crash. Checkout time here is at 3 o'clock. It's gonna be really tempting to sleep all day, but I don't really know where I'm gonna go tomorrow from here. I gotta figure that out right now while I have a little bit of service. I'm running on some 2004 AOL type connection right now. Or was it called LTE? God, how we used to wait 30 seconds for like one page to load. And now if it doesn't load in like 30 seconds, if it doesn't load in like 2 seconds, I'm freaking the fuck out. But, yeah. Anyway, today was a great day. Love y'all. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. If you don't do any of that, please share the GoFundMe. The link will be in the description. And get the word out there. Just Believe Inc. Homeless people need our help. It's clear the government won't do it. Anyway, hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night, you sexy, sexy people.